spinning. There it goes.
Oh, hey.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to In5d Global Predictions with PsychicAlly and myself, Greg. Welcome. Hi to my love, my beautiful wife, sexy, gorgeous, adorable, vivacious, every positive adjective in the world. How are you, my love?
I am good. I feel exactly the same about you. I'm good. Yeah, I'm very good. I've been out with my mum, and then went round to her place, and then worried about you a lot, and then.
Hi, Mom. I'll let you guys know at night I mute my phone because there's a lot of notifications that come up when I'm trying to sleep and I don't want to hear them. And then there will be the same notifications in the morning that pop up and I don't want to hear them. So I mute my phone and I try to remember to turn it back on in the morning, but sometimes I don't. Today I didn't. And Ali was trying to contact me all throughout the day and she couldn't. So she was kind of worried about me.
Only because I saw that you hadn't put anything on Facebook for about 6 hours at the time when I was watching. And I thought, if he's sleeping, that's great, but you know, you're not a well man, darling. And so if I don't hear, it's just a little bit worrying. It's horrible being right over here in England and not being able to get to you.
Well, I did post several times today on Facebook, but
you did.
I posted a lot more on X. So, yeah, go to x.com. Yeah, go there. So I post more there, or Telegram. I post more there than I do on Facebook.
I wouldn't have worried if I'd have seen you posting stuff. I wouldn't have even worried. We're not clingy people with each other, so it's not. Yeah, we just don't do that.
No, but I'll call you up just because I need to see you and hear you. I need my fix of you, but it's not like, you know, if we don't do it every day, which we try to do it every day, but sometimes we don't.
Yeah,
I understand. We're okay with it.
Yeah. We make it work, my love. We make it work. Hello, everybody. We're having a little chat here as if you're not here. Hey, Chrissy. She's the first one in. How are you, lovely lady? I will send over the classes for you, Chrissy. I'll send over that. All the mediumship ones. So I've got to download the last video. So I like to make sure, you know, the people that are attending the mediumship classes, they get like all the links to all the classes and then they can just go over it. But everyone's doing so well. I'm so pleased. Yeah, we did good. So the technique, can I just talk about it a bit? The technique that we did this week. We're on week 4 of a 6-week course. And what I did was I got one person to call in their favourite loved one from the spirit world. And I got them to close their eyes and I got everybody to watch as the connection linked. Because you can see it, you can sense it, you can feel it. So say if I was going to say that to you now, if you can do that now, just close your eyes and just bring in somebody from the spirit world right now. There you go. I could guess it's Lola, but I would be guessing.
That was a guess.
Else?
Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely a guess.
It's my grandfather, Grandpa Fernandez.
Oh. So then what we did was we got grandfather to then say something about the connection with you both. So what would your grandfather say to you if he was sat next to you right now?
Probably how proud he is of my guitar playing, that I followed in his footsteps.
Okay.
And how he would want to jam with me as much as I would jam with him.
Isn't that wonderful? So as you're talking, everybody else in the class would link in to the love, that love connection from you both. And then they would breathe it in and hold it in their hearts, and then link in to your grandfather as well. So it means everybody was linked.
All right.
And then it was like, so who's got something that they want to link in? And then they were coming through with memories. They were coming through with, odd things that were definitely meaning something. And, everybody had a go, and everybody was like, wow, how did I guess that? How did I know? I said, it's not a guess, that's you're linking in. You are linking in. That's your clairvoyance. That's your mediumship. So, yeah, I just was so proud of them. So, yeah.
Outstanding. Yeah. And it's such a blessing what you do for other people, and how you're going to have an amazing life review when that time comes, to see your life through all the people's eyes that you've made so much better with.
Oh, I just see people who are quite lonely coming together within this group that's only £5 a week, which works out around $7 a week. And then if they can't afford that, they don't have to pay. So they come together once a week with other like-minded people, and they no longer feel lonely. They no longer feel alone, and they can really connect with others and develop their psychic ability, which means it's like you're saying hello to something that is naturally yours. Everybody is psychic. So and I just see people blossom, and I know I'm going on about it today, but I'm just so blown away with how they're doing.
Let's move on with our hellos, our greetings. Hi to Mary. Thank you for joining us.
Mary.
There's Mel. Hope you are
Hi,
both.
Mel.
How are you both feeling? I feel better today. I don't have any twinges in my heart today. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I feel good today. Yeah, I feel good today.
Yeah. I see Lori joining us. Alish. Hey, Alish, I guess. And there's Sarah joining us on Facebook. Feather, how are you?
Hello.
Just a reminder, if you have a global question for us, be sure to use all uppercase letters so we see your question. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Thank you for joining us. And all of a sudden, I guess Ali must be making something. Oh, there you are. You disappeared on me.
Yeah. I know. Just for a moment.
We're all caught up on the highs. So why don't you tell people about Halloween?
Yeah. So Halloween, one thing I thought we could do is, there is lots of dark stuff that goes on Halloween by the dark people. So I thought we could do kind of a meditation as well. We could kind of link in together and put some positivity out there, and let's wish for transparency, and for whoever is stuck in that system to be freed. So that's one thing. But then I thought, we could do some readings. Okay, Greg and I can do some readings. We'll just do them for, I don't know, £10, which works out around $12 or something. If you wanted a reading that night. And then we're going to dress up. So we're going to dress up Halloween-y, and also you guys can dress up Halloween-y, and then you can either come in and have your reading and show off your Halloween outfit, or you could send a photograph of you now, or maybe old Halloween clothes. Let's have a laugh. Let's, bring in your, we want to see all the Halloween costumes, don't we?
Yes. And we'll be dressing up as well. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We're not doing the male female thing again. We're not doing that swapsy thing, no.
No, there's no way I couldn't match your makeup job anyway.
Not from there, no.
Oh God, it would be funny though.
So
that would be funny.
Yeah. So it's going to be 8 p.m. from 8 p.m. Eastern.
Right, which there's a hour differential difference right now because you guys already did your fall back, and we haven't. So it would be 12 p.m. midnight UK and 8 p.m. US. I think we fall back next weekend. So this Saturday night, upcoming Saturday night. So, and then we're all caught up again.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Let's see.
It does my noggin in.
Here's a healing list, Tony the Cat. Okay.
I am just about to write Tony. So I'm just about to write that down. If there is anybody else who wants to be put on the healing list, then please just let me know. Yeah.
I'm guessing that's working because we've seen Tony the Cat on there, and Tony's still hanging in there. So,
Yeah.
Sending lots of love to everyone and everything, all the animals, all the people.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're repeating, putting your name down. Me and Greg are on there over and over. So, it's good. No problem.
Hi to Cosmic Detective.
I love that name. Hello.
8 o'clock Eastern, Chrissy. We'll be doing Halloween. Sure to dress up. Yes, 7 Central.
Marejo came as spaghetti and a meatballs, didn't she?
That was great.
So funny.
Yeah. Hi to Amanda joining us on Facebook. And Shannon.
Hey, Amanda.
Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
And Cosmic Detective is saying, could you please add Diana? And your mom is saying, hi, Mom. She's saying put Ginger on the healing list.
I will.
You're up awfully late, young lady. Go to bed.
Actually, it's not as late as it usually is. So it's only 12. So
that's true. That's true. Your mom is joining us on Facebook. And yes, like and share. Thank you, Mom.
Like and share. We've got to put it on the banner somewhere as well, just to remind people to like and share.
She goes, I know. Bad girl. Go to bed.
Me and Mum had a go at this woman who walks her dog every time to go to the park. She walks across, and she's got this really vicious dog, okay, and she's got it on a long lead. And this dog got hold of this blind cat before in its mouth and shook it.
Wow.
And my mum says every single time, can you put it on a short leash? Can you just put it on a short? This woman gave her so much lip. And then as she's walking up the alleyway, she said, oh, that woman's nuts. I said, she's not nuts, lady. You are. Keep your dog under control. I was like, don't you talk about my mum like that.
Right.
We had a bit of rage, didn't we, Mum?
Aw. Got another name, Amanda, on the healing list.
Of course, Amanda, no problem. It really does help, We're, and anybody who sees the healings, we're all sending love out. Even the back names. This is the back names. you know, this started, let me get here, this started on the 4th of January. This started, so you can see it's
beginning of the year.
Goes
wow.
on and on and on. So send some healing to anybody who's on this list as well. So yeah. So yeah. It's lovely. Yeah, I'm writing the names on the back so that I can do it in my own time, so I don't have to rush it. Yeah, so how is everybody? How's everybody's day been? What's been happening? My mum said, yes, I told her we had a kitten running around. She was so aggressive, but she didn't see my Ali under the archway. She didn't. She thought she was just going to bully a 74-year-old lady. No, she's not. Hell no. So you've been working on an article, my love.
Yeah. Been working on an article that'll be coming out on Halloween.
Good.
Yeah, you guys. I'm not going to give it away right now, but I've been busy. I've had, as you guys probably know, I've had a lot of. They found something in my heart area that, you know, I've been going through a lot of tests, and on, you know, the 15th I had an echocardiogram, the 17th I had a carotid ultrasound, and then yesterday I had a transcranial ultrasound that goes from the heart to the brain. Tomorrow I have a leg study. That's 1 hour because I've got numbness in my feet that's moving its way up my legs. And I do a stress test next month in November. And then on November 26th, I get the results of all of them. So, you know, I hope they figure out everything for me. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Even since the quadruple heart bypass, there's still been flutterings, there's still been some pain and things. And first of all, you don't know if that's kind of normal. You don't know if that's kind of what happens until it settles down. But yeah.
Yeah. My cardiologist said that I'll never have a normal echocardiogram, EKG, because it's been bypassed. My whole, you know, they took a vein out of my right leg and put that in for the quadruple bypass. That's where the bypass was, the vein from my leg. So I'll never have a normal one, but they can read the abnormal EKG and see if there's any abnormalities within the abnormal EKG. And we'll see. And then, you know, they're testing all the blood flow and everything to hopefully prevent any potential stroke or. And I take baby aspirin every day, and that's good if you want to prevent strokes from happening. Let's see.
Yeah. I do worry. I do. But I also know that there's been so many things that have tried to take him down. It's like, nope, it's not happening. Nope, it's not happening. So I do have faith that they want you here. Spirit wants you here. So,
yeah.
As much as we all do as well.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I told her we had a kitten running around. She's so aggressive, but she didn't see my.
She didn't see me under the archway.
Oh.
In the garden.
She didn't see my alley under the archway. Okay. Got it. Quiet, observing. It must be an emoji. It's snowing here in western South Dakota. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's, well.
Nobody wants that.
in upstate New York, Lori, I've seen it snow as early as September 30th and as late as the middle of May. So that leaves June, July, and August for spring, summer, and fall. It can snow the other 9 months in upstate New York. So I feel for you. I hate snow. I hate it. I don't like it.
Me too.
And I don't say hate about anything, hardly anything. I do about snow. I don't like winter. I don't like seasonal allergies. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't either. So we've got a question there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Could it partially be the intense solar activity, maybe agitating it? That might be some of the reason. But the numbness is I feel not linked with the solar activity.
No, that's been happening for a while now, probably at least 5 or 6 years. It started out in one toe, then it moved into the other toe on the other foot and spread out to the foot. And now it's working its way up the ankle, into the lower leg, up to almost the knee. So I don't like this. Yeah.
No, and your sciatic pain is all linked as well to there as well. So it's all needs to be sorted, doesn't it, love?
Yes. You know it's In5d, right, Elizabeth? I see you always put just N. I've seen that numerous times.
True though, isn't it? That's right. In5d.
N5d is different than N5d. Just saying. Anyway.
Love.
Yes. I love the love that she puts out there.
Yeah.
Have you heard of ASEA to take for your issue? No, I haven't. What is ASEA? AC? I don't know what that is.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. Hi, Lise. Pray that we'll get saved through all this. Oh,
hey, Lise.
Yeah, med-beds would be nice. And
Lise and Jeremiah, you're on the healing list there. And camera. So.
Good timing on that. Lisa and Jeremiah. Perfect day here in Adelaide, Australia. Good morning to you, Amanda.
Good morning.
May Teresa be the best outcome for you. Teresa. What does that mean? Oh, wait. There. So may there be the best outcome for you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. I was wondering who's Teresa? Don't tell Ali. Right? I'm like, what the heck? I don't know.
I feel very secure in your love, darling, so I never jump there.
It's funny though. I worry about you two wild and crazy kids. Aw. Thank you, Janet.
Yeah.
I'm on Canadian border in northern New York. Oh, so that's up. So you're up by Potsdam, then. Yeah, I used to go to college in Canton, and we would go to our fraternity would go to Prescott, Canada, of all places, to get beer to put in our. We had a Coke machine that we filled with old Vienna splits from Canada. So, yeah. So you might be up from that area. I don't know. Would you please put my son Nathan? Okay, good.
Your son Nathan, of course I will. Proceed.
Yes.
Of course they will. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, healing vibes, definitely.
A week from today is Election Day here in the United States. That's going to be an interesting night for us with global predictions and live and uncensored. Yeah.
So I'm more than happy to still come on live and to watch as the polling's going on, as the voting's going on, and to share it with you guys. We can have a romantic get together, any other time between. So that's all good. Halloween. Oh yeah, Halloween. You might be working, so it might be just me, guys, on Halloween, because you might be doing a gig. I've just remembered.
Maybe. I haven't decided. I haven't talked to Chuck yet about it.
Because, I'm more than happy, and then you can just pop in afterwards if you want. Or we can do it later. Why can't we do it later after your gig?
Well, we go until midnight here if I do it. And I'd probably be home I could probably be home by 12:30 or so. Unless Chuck's driving and I'm having a couple cocktails.
I want you to enjoy yourself, darling. So I'm happy to hold a thing here. You might have to show me how to share on here. I don't know how to share. And I'll be holding my phone up with all the Halloween costumes.
So yeah, you're up very close to Potsdam. Very good. Okay, I'll be graduated from Clarkson. All right. So your husband is very familiar probably with this bar called the TikTok, or up in Potsdam, the Rusty Nail. Been there a few times. Back in the day, when I was going to college back then, the drinking age was 18. So, whole different ball game back then than it is now. Of course, you're wondering what the fuck's wrong with you people in the United States, because it's always been 18 in the UK, right?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
The time that I went over to Florida was because I went to Disney twice in Florida, and I couldn't drink, but my partner was 20 years older than me, so he was definitely able to drink, and I wasn't. So that was fun. I didn't care anyway. It was so hot. I didn't really want to drink, to be fair.
So I'm a youngin compared to him.
You are compared, yeah. Age is a number. I was more mature than he was.
That's saying a lot, because you're just a big child.
I know.
We both are. We're just big kids.
He was a bit of a drinker, darling. So.
Okay. So Amanda says, I took ASEA. I don't know how to even pronounce that. ASEA, I'm guessing. This year for 3 months, and my eczema went away, which I've had since a child. And I was starting to get back my energy too. It will target whatever needs healing first. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to write that down.
So have I. Just write it down.
Can I get that on Amazon? Probably, I'd imagine. Here's another healing list for Sarah.
Of course, Sarah, I will. Yeah, I will add you. My lovely yes.
That's interesting. I haven't tried a chiropractor. If your legs aren't the same length, it can create all sorts of things. I know I've been there with numbness and strange sensations, like feeling like you're walking on glass. Wow. Well, like I said, they're doing a study on it tomorrow. It's a 1-hour study on my legs to figure this out. I'd like to think that, when I go to the beach and I walk and play bocce ball, that the circulation will help somehow. I'd like to think that, but it doesn't really make much of a difference, honestly. Oh, so it's not, I couldn't keep up with the cost of the ASEA. Yeah. I'm living day to day, basically. If you can afford it, I doubt I can.
Not for long. It's all changing.
I hope so. I read that law enforcement is looking at cheating that happened in Pennsylvania. I heard about that too. Yeah. And it's not just in one specific place. There's several counties that they're already reporting cheating in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And this will be our first question for the evening. Do you see anything strange happening on election night? Lori. Hi,
Good
Barbara.
question.
Yeah. 10
Hey,
inches
Barbara.
snow in Casper, Wyoming today.
Oh, no.
No. Say no to snow. So
That's
your
not.
chiropractor told you that it was good. It was good. I came because my heart nerve was in danger of being squeezed. That happens, it's off to the next world instantly. Well, that's honestly, that's how I want to transition to that. I don't want it long and drawn out. I want to, boom, take me when it's time. Don't make me drag this out.
Not yet, my love. We haven't had nearly enough playtime yet.
Oh, I definitely agree. But all I'm saying is when it happens, like a bolt of lightning, man.
I'm not afraid. No, I'm not afraid either.
Not either.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Water, food for a while. The world goes crazy and things are shut up. Absolutely, Chrissy. I think we all need to just be prepared. Yeah. It's Tuesday again. Yay. I think I forgot the day. Oh. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Love it. I do enjoy my Tuesdays with you guys.
How is Elon cheating?
Yeah. How is he cheating?
I don't get it. Maybe you can explain that one, BJ. I see the whole election is strange, and I'm dressing up like a clown on Halloween to vote early. All right. That's great.
Hey. Don't forget to send us some pictures. Okay, you can send it to my website if you want to. PsychicAlly.net. If we're friends on Facebook, either send it to me or Greg. We want your Halloween pictures. So yeah, let us know.
Linda went to Florida and Disney only once in 1984. It was a blast. I've never been there. I live in Florida and I will not go. And I can understand going when you're younger, but now that you know what you know.
Now that I know what I know, absolutely not. But back then, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's like walking into a cartoon set. It's so exciting and so clean and so manicured and just out of this world. They definitely know what they're doing, but I couldn't do it now.
They definitely do know what they're doing. That is being obscured from the public. And that's the only reason I would go now, because I couldn't, my sciatica couldn't handle standing in line for hours. I would just go to feel out the energy, look for, shady people and, what might be going on behind the scenes that other people aren't necessarily looking at. If I were to go, that's what I would probably be doing there.
Exposing it.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Rusty Nail is still around. He's never much of a drinker, though. Yeah, well, I was in a fraternity and we had to drink. Not that I minded.
Oh, that made you sound as if I'll go on then, twist my arm,
Well, 18 years old. Most of us were drinking back then. That were guys, 18, and yeah. Thank you, Kathy. Right. How are you? Thank you for joining us on Facebook.
Thank you, Kathy.
Another question, is Donald J. Trump going to be sworn in January? Good question. We're going to be getting to our questions here in a minute. We only got 2 of them, so.
Yeah.
And please don't send them at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we try to get off the air around 9:30 or so. Don't send them at 9:25 or 9:28.
Yeah.
If you got a question, ask it now, please.
Yeah. So what's been happening in the world? Because there has been, it's busy every day. There's something happening. So what do you know, my love? What can we talk about?
Oh, we got a lot of things we're going to be talking about on Rumble later on.
I know, but some people can't get on Rumble.
Really?
We can just talk about it briefly. Elon, did the was it Manhattan and that rally there? There was high energy. There was Trump's lawyer there, Abba. What's her name? Somebody Abba. It was the energy is just really building this. It's a movement. This isn't just a Trump thing. This is a movement, and it's so exciting and so happy. Makes me so happy to watch it. Anybody voting for her, I just don't see that I just don't see that the intelligence can be that high. And I know, I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but I really don't believe that your intelligence there's got to be something wrong with your intelligence. That's what I feel.
Apparently we've heard about her bussing in crowds for other rallies. Well, apparently she's got a DNC closing speech, and she's doing it at the place where the Ku Klux Klan held a 1924 rally. And I just thought that was kind of funny because they gave Trump all this bullshit about having a rally at Madison Square Garden, where apparently the KKK had a rally there. But now she's doing it at a rally site from 1924 for the KKK. Of course, you won't hear mainstream media say a frickin' peep about that.
No.
Or the bussing in of all these people to make it look like it's full.
And then when they when they found out that Beyonce wasn't going to be singing, they all got and left. And there was people chanting and booing in the congregation. There were people. She's definitely losing it. She's, if she was a nice person, I'd be feeling sorry for being on stage and being spoken to like that. That would be awful. But there's evil going on, and she worships a different kind of God. That's what so I have no sympathy for that whatsoever. And she's complicit to all these children going missing through the border. Trump's speech was really good at Mar-a-Lago. That was today, wasn't it? And that's going to get a lot more traction, I think, speaking like that, because it's like, he's got an announcement to make. And the one announcement he wanted to make was, the illegal immigrants, all of these people that they're going to be sending back, the money that they're going to take off them is going to go towards anybody who's suffered from the border. So all of that money is going to go back to the people who have been, so there was a few mums there, and they'd lost their daughters, and they were speaking out about Kamala and everything. It was very, very heartfelt, and this is so serious. It's not just any old vote at this time. It's just so serious right now. If they get back in, it affects the whole world. It really does. It's, okay, it's going to be a big thing for America, but we're all watching as well, the world.
Donald Trump made a post on X saying that Kamala is now running billboards near the border, advertising free legal services for illegal alien criminals. And he said, when I win, the billboards are coming down and the migrant gangs are going home. But what I found funny about this, the these signs is that if this is by the Mexican border, what kind of retard would you have to be to put that in English? If you're trying to make this message to the illegal aliens, or why wouldn't you put that in Spanish, right? So they'd be able to read it. They can't read that. What a moron. So, yeah.
Then is it a white hat operation to wake the people up, or is it, you know, what it's intended to be? Who knows?
Right? Yeah, I don't know. What do you say we start answering some questions, my love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We got plenty more to talk about, though, about current events coming up in our show in about an hour and 15 minutes from now. So definitely check us out on Rumble. You can find that link up here on Facebook and down here on YouTube. So scroll back and try to find our questions.
I'm just jotting down the names and things there, guys, and then obviously I'll colour it in for you guys.
Okay. Our first question is coming from Lori, and she's asking, do you see anything strange happening on election night? Well, let us take a peek, shall we? Okay. Well, I see a number of things happening. There's 8 options here. And I wonder if this might represent the things that could possibly happen, and or these swing states, right? But there's a number of possibilities that the left is panicking. Yeah, and I've put this out there a number of times that, you know, there's a reason why nobody that's associated with Jeffrey Epstein or P. Diddy is endorsing Donald Trump. No one. I challenge you to find one person associated with either that's endorsing Donald Trump. You won't find it. Why? Because they're all guilty and they're all panicking. So would they throw everything out as a possibility? Yeah. And I hate to say it, but it's everything. And it's already happened to Trump twice. And I'm not going to say what that is. You guys already know what that is, but would they try that again? They'll try anything. But he will be heavily protected. And what I see, it's not what it sounds like. It's not what it is, obviously. The death card is that new beginning. It's basically death to the Biden-Kamala administration, welcoming in Trump. And we got the King of Cups. So bring in the new king, right? The new leader is coming in. I see a very positive outcome so far, despite all of the possibilities that are going to exist. The white hats are going to be working double time on, well, from this point forward. And once Trump gets in, you know, the left is so predictable. They're going to riot. They're going to create bullshit out of nothing. You know, it's going to be the same playbook that they used back in 2016, burning cities and all this shit. They're so predictable. Anyway, that's what I have. Yeah, there's going to be some strange events going on. My love.
Thank you, darling. So yeah, I get I've made these cards up, okay, and they're called the witch's stones, but I've made them into cards. So we have the cross spears. The cross spears is basically, it signifies quarrels and bad words and upsets. And so it isn't next to any positive cards, which does mean bad stuff. Now, what I was given before I pulled any cards was, I'm seeing an actual fight breaking out at one of the voting stations. I believe that, you know, what they're showing me, I'm seeing it's like the voter fraud will be happening real time, and the covering up will be happening, and there'll be somebody who is looking into this, and I'm seeing you know, getting that, you know, because they're not being heard, that it's going to get nasty. So I do see there's going to be that. There is more people, strategic people being put into place at these voting stations as well. And also there has been people from each state have been talking to people and saying, you know, be undercover if you see anything, photographic evidence, and let us know. There's going to be kind of rewards for that. So you know, they're not going to get away with it this time. They didn't get away with it last time. Well, they did, but they chose not to show everybody all the evidence because it would have been absolute disaster. So yeah, this it's going to be definitely a bit of a shit show, I'm afraid. It really will be. And I also see weather manipulation also in certain of the most poignant states as well. So yeah, it's they're going to make it as difficult as possible. But a lot of people have already voted early, and I think that has helped the situation no end.
You know, there's so many people, we're hearing it already, like Ashton Kutcher and his connection with P. Diddy, and him saying that he and his woman are going to go live in Europe. They're all going to be fleeing. This is going to be huge. I read an article today that it said maybe half of Hollywood could be indicted or implicated with the videos from P. Diddy. Half of Hollywood.
Because they've been blackmailed. They've been blackmailed. That's the thing. But I believe that there is going to be, if they play the game and they basically squeal on the other people, then there will be lesser terms put into place. So, and that's what I feel is going on. Meaning that they might not do prison terms. They may have to do community service, or they may have to, you know, there's going to be deals made. And I think that's what the announcement was with the guy talking about the P. Diddy case, the top guy, you know, in the you know, the news conferences, and he's basically saying, you know, you might as well, if you've been even a spectator, you're better off coming in right now, and we can talk. That's what he said. So my guide said that is because if they tell on others, and if they're prepared to stand up in court, then there's going to be negotiations going on. As much as that sickens some of us, we need the top ones gone.
I also believe, on top of that, that they need to be blackballed out of Hollywood. They should never be able to make another movie again, ever.
Absolutely. They can't live that lifestyle again. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Our next question comes from Cosmic Detective. Is Donald J. Trump going to be sworn in January? And this is my Trump card. Out of all the cards in my deck, this one represents Trump. He's got his cake and he's going to eat it too. I see celebration going on, and you got the world. So definitely, it's not. It shouldn't even be close. They're going to make it look a lot closer than what it is. There's a program on, if you have the Chrome browser, there's a program called Return YouTube Dislike. And you can put that, you can add that program to your browser. And what it does is it shows you the thumbs down on YouTube videos. So, and here's an example. On Trump's appearance with Joe Rogan, 97.8% of the people approved of it, and only 2.2% thumbed it down. You can see here, 1.8 million thumbs up, 40,000 thumbs down. And then for Kamala had this talk with Shannon Sharp on his Club Shay Shay channel. And on her video, oh God, if you can, I recommend checking out that video, Kamala Harris's advice to 18-year-old self, blah, 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 on Club Shay Shay. There's over 50,000 comments there. I couldn't find one positive one for Kamala. Not one. But on that video, it's 37,000 thumbs up, 106,000 thumbs down. That's 75, almost 3/4 of the people thumbed it down. So there's no way in hell this election should be close by any means. No way. I just don't see it happening. Unless they cheat, and you can count on that. That's what I have. He will be sworn in.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, huh?
There's always, it's very good. I love it. So, yeah, I'd like to see the thumbs down. You always used to see the thumbs down. We could see it.
Well, they did that initially before Biden became elected president, because he was getting so many thumbs down, and they would shut off the comments as well.
Yep.
But now you can see all the thumbs down with that one application on Google Chrome. So it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I absolutely do see the White House and going into the White House. I made a prediction, and I'm going to still carry it forward. Timing was out, but definitely I'm still going to carry this forward. There is going to be some sort of damage that is going to come of the White House, some sort of structural damage. I don't believe it's completely bad. I just believe that it's going to have something happen. I don't know if that's going to be when Trump gets in there or before that, and it's going to there's going to be some revelations. So I'll just say that. Other than that, I do see them both definitely standing in the White House. Absolutely. So yes, without a shadow of a doubt. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice. I think this is more of an opinion. But did you hear about the underground tunnels at Disneyland? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think they were doing some kind of excavation there a few years back.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that, but I think that was a cover for uncovering and perhaps filling in those tunnels with concrete or something, excavating out the people that were there first, and then putting just, and it's no different than like, was it Comet Ping Pong or whatever, that pizza place in Washington D.C., or Hugh Hefner's house and P. Diddy's house, all linked with tunnels and shit like that.
And
no different.
Yeah.
No different with that shit.
Yeah. And underneath Buckingham Palace, underneath Parliament, there's tunnels all underneath there as well.
Yep. I've been looking at X, and I find that some of it is fake sensationalism. Anyone else? And I think you're going to find that anywhere. X, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, some of it, unfortunately.
It's Chameleon Harris, the lying bee, going to
You got that wrong.
Maybe in Gitmo. No, I wouldn't. I don't even know if we need cards on this one either. What are you feeling?
Yeah, she's definitely going to prison. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see her in the orange jumpsuit, but I do see her going to Gitmo. Yeah. I really do.
No doubt about it. And if you look at the connections, I'm putting together this video. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to try to time it a little before the Super Bowl, maybe at the end of the NFL season, the National Football League season. But it ties together the National Football League's commissioner, Roger Goodell, with P. Diddy and Jay-Z, Marina Abramovich, and ties them all together. And it's going to be it's going to be an amazing video.
Yes.
So
she's evil. That spirit cooking human beings. That Maria, what's her name? That's what that is.
Spirit cooking. Yes. There'll be two versions of it. There'll be like an edited version that I'll put on YouTube, but there will be an unedited version that will be on Rumble as well. So I'll like the spirit cooking stuff, I'll have to take out of the YouTube version. But I want this to get out as far and as wide at the right time, and it needs to happen before the Super Bowl to expose the agenda that's going on. So I'm looking forward to getting that out there. But what my point was is that you look at Kamala. What's her connection? Well, Kamala is friends with the Obamas, Michelle and Barack. Barack's got his connection to P. Diddy and Jay-Z, and that's where the corruption all stems from. And so if either you're part of the P. Diddy corruption or the Jeffrey Epstein corruption, or some probably are both, and all this shit's going to get exposed. So yeah, hang in there, folks. And definitely, yeah, she's going to be wearing that orange jumpsuit. And I see we're getting donations, and God, we appreciate it. We just haven't worked our way down.
I just saw those. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes. The hypocrisy.
Thank you.
Will they ever run out of it? No, they won't.
No. No. They are going to be shut up, though, for sure.
What money is this? How are they going to get the money back if it's been spent? I don't get it. Do you understand?
Maybe they were talking about what Trump was saying. There are some of these illegal immigrants who've taken over hotels. They've also been trafficking women. They've been trafficking. So if that's what you're meaning, they're going to confiscate the bank accounts, basically. And that money is going to go to people who have been, who've lost people, due to Kamala's and Biden's decision about the border. So that's what his announcement was at Mar-a-Lago today.
Okay. Sarah saying, listen to the message from the White House today concerning the Indian holiday, Diwali. Diwali? What was that? Diwali.
Diwali.
Happy Diwali from the White House. Together, may we show the power in the gathering of light, which is interesting because he also said we are entering a new golden age. Interesting choice of words. That is interesting, Sarah. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Also saw a video of a man in Dade County, which is so friggin' corrupt. Florida's a red state, but Dade County, I heard that that's flipping over to red, though. And was it Duval County? There's Volusia County here in Florida. There's a few counties that are incredibly corrupt. So, yeah, I saw a video of a man in Dade County ago, found a ballot in the middle of a road and returned it to the local police. Huh?
The ballot box, darling, a ballot box.
Ballot box in the middle of the road and returned it to the local police. Awful. Why is that awful? Oh, okay. So somebody just took the box and threw it out in the middle of the street without accounting for the votes. Okay, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is awful. Lise is asking, did Oprah have anything to do with the missing little ones at Lahaina? What's Lahaina?
Hawaii, the Hawaii thing. All the children in Hawaii.
Okay. Well, let us take a look.
Yeah, they closed down the schools without informing the parents first.
I'd be pissed. Oh fuck, I would be pissed.
And then all the children went missing. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, first card out. Great question, Lise. First card out I have is the Devil card. So yeah, there's some bullshittery going on. We also got, someone saying something that someone doesn't want to hear or see. So it's been quite known what you're saying is true. That, and the inner circles actually have their own disagreements on what's going on, and it really doesn't matter. It's all coming down to a painful ending at the end. And Oprah's going to be wearing that orange jacket, jumper suit as well. So yeah, great question. Thank you. Short and sweet. Yeah.
So I was just finishing off shuffling. Absolutely. This all happened very quickly. They scooped the children up very, very quickly. But there was a lot of actual adults that went missing as well. That's why there wasn't as much people complaining about the children going missing. It's like they got all of them. And so I do feel that these are going to be recovered. Not all of them, some of them passed, but there is going to be a recovery. I feel that the white hats know where they are, and that will be recovered. But absolutely, she was 100% in on that. I feel that there's a lot of highlight on her at the moment, and she's had to step down from being one of the top people at the moment, because I feel that she's being followed, or she's under surveillance, so she's not able to do so much at this moment in time. But she's still high up there, same as Tom Hanks. She's high up there. She may even be higher than Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Actually, I've heard about, there's 8 dark witches on that dark side. Oprah's one, Beyonce's one. I forgot the other. There's only 4 higher witches, and then there's 4 that are below them. I'll have to look that up, and actually I could probably find it right now.
I'd like to see that. Yeah. I'm loving that all of these disclosures is every single, I mean, there's about 3 new disclosures happening every day. Here in England, you know, there's so much going on with English politics at the moment. You know, the big rally that happened in London was absolutely phenomenal. Nigel Farage, I've lost all hope for him whatsoever. There was, honestly, it's about 3. I can't even remember the amount of people, but it was the biggest protest ever recorded in England. And Nigel Farage said he wants nothing to do with that lot. They've got his party, the Reform Party, have got their own opinions. They don't want anything to do with all these people. So all these patriotic UK people, he has just denounced and said he wants nothing to do with them, basically calling them all thugs just because they're connected to Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson, back in his day, he might have got into fights. Everybody's got into fights when they were younger. You know, that's kind of how it is. You know, what he's doing now is amazing. He's in prison at the moment. But, you know, he can't eat anything because the Muslims are the people in the kitchens preparing his food. He's in solitary isolation. So once again, he's going to go on hunger strike because he can't eat anything, because they literally poison the food, and or they spit in it, or they do whatever they do in his food. You know, so there's so much going on. Movement is happening all over the world.
Yeah, I can't find the list right now. I'm looking, and maybe I can find it for the next show. Yeah, but I just found that really quite interesting. Yeah, is it possible? Yeah, is it hot air and bullshit? Maybe. I can't prove it one way or the other, honestly. But does it make sense? It makes more sense than not making sense. Especially when you see
this question here, the Oprah one.
Well, about the 4 high priestesses, and then the witches below them.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that would make more sense than anything else, especially when you look at like Beyonce and you know, the satanic symbolism that she uses, not just in her videos but in photos as well. So yeah, a lot of but you know, there's
Lady
a lot
Gaga wouldn't, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. A protege of Marina Abramovich. But believe it, that there are a lot of good white witches, Wicca witches, positive witches out there that are working for the light. And I believe, in my opinion, not many more of those than there are of the dark witches as well. So it is a spiritual battle. It is like what Joe Biden said back in 2020. It's a battle for the soul of America, and not just America. It's just a battle for our souls, period.
Yeah. It's true. It's true, but this movement of light workers is getting brighter and brighter and brighter. So, you know, keep shining your light. Keep on that love vibration at all times, because you're going to see it all coming back. You are.
And I got to tell you, you know, there's many of us out there that have been through, like what I've gone through, the shadow banning and the health issues and everything. Still here. Can't take me out of the game. And that's got to piss them off more than anything. And
yep, you're protected, clearly.
Yeah. I'm not checking out anytime soon, folks. Martel's got a question.
That's very good.
Just wondering if Kamala was put through a program like MK Ultra from her mom. And I got some cards pulled on that.
question.
That's an
Good
excellent
question.
question. What I'm getting on that, Martell, is they had a number of options when Kamala was younger, but um, I think what they ended up deciding upon was assigning her, this handler, and I'm not quite sure if it was MK Ultra, but she does have a specific handler that's been assigned to her, and it was initially against her own better judgment. She didn't want it, and I mean, who would? But she was kind of forced into it as a child. They say that people are in politics are selected, not elected, and that she got forced into a lifestyle that she really didn't want. I think ultimately she's not a horrible person. I hate to, and people are going, "What are you, crazy?" I go, "Well, no." Before her handler stepped in, I think she just wanted to live a life like you and me, and deep down, she misses that part of herself. But it's too late, and she's made enough wrong choices that she will be wearing that orange jumpsuit. So, to answer your question, Martell, I'm not picking up MK Ultra, but I'm picking up that there was a handler that guided her into the direction where she is right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely being told that yes, there was something like MK Ultra when she was very young. As a child, there was also the usual. They try and split the personality of the child by trauma, and I dread to think what else was going on there. But yeah, definitely there was things going on there. When Greg said about handler, I got her husband is her handler at this moment. So yeah, he's part of a bigger group of people, and he basically lets them know exactly what's going on with her. So he reports back all the time. Yeah. So yeah, and if she doesn't do as she's told, basically, there is physical pain involved. I believe. He's done it before. He's been seen manhandling somebody. I think it was his wife or girlfriend at the time. That's all out, isn't it? And so it doesn't surprise me that he doesn't do that with her as well.
Maybe some people think I'm your handler. Maybe I'm handling you.
You can handle me, my love.
I'm counting on it. Okay, just a reminder for people that are new on Global Predictions here. Before it was Global Predictions, it was date night, and we would just talk and flirt and everything. So occasionally we still do flirt on air, but we're going to move on to our next question.
We don't need to do anything with this. It's 100% yes here. 100% Martell. 100% for me.
Okay. Well, New York turned red. I didn't get that. I wish I did.
No, that's interesting. I love it when we don't get the same.
Yeah, because it's possible, but it's going to be an uphill battle for that to happen. I see just a lot of shit going on. There's still a lot of corruption going on in New York, and it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle. As of right now, I don't see that happening, and it's bullshit because most of New York is red. If you look at all the counties, I know there's liberals in upstate New York where I'm from, but not many. It's mostly red up there. Most of the counties, except for New York City, are red. But That's where all the corruption is in New York City, and it's swinging and it's changing. You look at the crowds that were at Madison Square Garden last night. They said there was like 20,000-30,000 people outside that couldn't get in. Kamala can't do that. But the problem is of all the corruption that still exists in New York, and they're what is it, SDNY or something like that? That legal system down there that is in charge of P. Diddy and Epstein and all these. SDNY, I think it is. I don't know. A lot of corruption in New York City. A lot of fake ballots. It should be a landslide. It should be a landslide every freaking state, maybe except California. Should be red, but because of the corruption and the illegal aliens and all this shit and the voter fraud, I'm getting a different answer in New York. So we'll see. Ali got something else, but yeah.
One of us will be right, darling, and I'll accept your apology. It's okay. I won't gloat too much.
I hope you are correct. I hope you are. I don't want to be right about that. And Bira was the first one to donate. Thank you, Bira. Just because I love and appreciate you both. We love you too.
Thank you, Bira.
And then Lise.
Appreciate that very much.
Lise made a donation. Thank you both for doing this. And that's our pleasure.
Oh, thank you, Lise. That's so lovely.
And Maggie was the third one. Appreciate that. You make a great team. I agree. We do. I couldn't imagine doing this with anyone else other than Ali.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. That's very generous.
It is. We love you guys. And Star said, I just had a vision of an actual white hat on a chair in the White House. Wow. The sun was shining on it and the shadows were long, showing that it was setting. I wonder what that means. A white hat on a chair. So whoever gets in will be a white hat, right? Or working with the white hats or for the white hats.
Yeah. Or the white hats will introduce themselves to the people officially.
The sun symbol's always been a symbol of a savior kind of person. So somebody will be coming in to help and so it could well be that. And thank you to Lori for the super sticker. We appreciate that.
We appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's another one. Lise, we need a Jubilee year. Do you see one coming? What do the cards say? Jubilee year. What would that be? What's a Jubilee year? Is that like forgiveness?
Well, I know we had a Jubilee when the Queen was crowned, I suppose. We had a Jubilee. But I don't know.
Okay, well.
I don't know what Jubilee is.
I think that's like a forgiveness of debt kind of thing. And not looking good with this, kind of like protecting your assets. To me, this card's almost saying, just be careful because of fiat currencies. I put an article out earlier today on In5d, and it talks about the XRP pump and dump alert. XRP is a cryptocurrency, and what happens is, these whales, they call them, people that own a lot of cryptocurrency in that one particular crypto, they come in and they collude with one another and they all agree to sell at the same time, which drops the price, and people panic and they sell as well. But when it gets low, that's when they buy it all back again. It's no different than what the Rockefellers did back during the stock market crash in the late 1920s. And because cryptos aren't really regulated very much, they can get away with it. But the thing is, I made it on that, in that article, fiat currency. Can't come in. And this is what we're looking at right now with let's get that back up there, with the money system. It's got to collapse. And I listed all the fiat currencies previous to what we're looking at here in the United States, in other countries as well, like the lira and so on. They're going to crash. What's going to happen? A jubilee? I don't see one coming in the near future. It's possible in the mid to distant future, but in the immediate, no, don't see it happening. I wish it were to happen. I love the idea of it, and we deserve it as a, as a collective. We deserve having something like that, but not seeing it. We'll see what Ali says.
I was trying to find out where we are, because I was seeing some questions that weren't actually highlighted in capitals. There's some new names, so unfortunately, if we haven't got round to your question, it's because it maybe wasn't highlighted and we missed it. So I'm really sorry if we haven't answered. It's not intentional.
Well, I wanted to make sure. We had a lot of people that gave donations, and we appreciate you so much, because we just, every week we just do this out of the kindness of our hearts, and we appreciate any donations that are made. So you appreciating us it's a beautiful thing. We greatly appreciate that as well. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I got those, and I'll go back and we'll just speed answer the rest of the questions. It's already 9:30.
Yeah. I got you. We did say that if you want to go off because you have to do things, I can continue. So we can do that. Anyway, I don't really know what a jubilee is, unless it's what Greg says, which is money coming. I got the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles means that it is going to be divvied out. There is going to be money coming, back to people. The way it was shown to me was, say if you took a certain pharmaceutical product, and that product was then deemed to be, after JFK Jr. is looking into it, it was poisonous or it was bad for you, you could then have a compensation claim, and then that's the way that money's going to come to you for that. If you've been affected by this, then money's coming to you for that. So there's going to be lots of things with, that's how the money is going to be divvied out to people. And I saw that. So yes, that's what I got. So you're going to have to be short and sweet with them. But yeah, there's a bit of an echo. I don't know if anybody else can hear it, but there's a little bit of an echo. Ow.
Nope, I don't hear it. Now we're just going to have, this is going to have to be rapid fire. Like I said, it's already 9:30, and we usually try to sign off now. But the question I have from Amanda: will Australia have terrible fires again this summer? And God, I hate saying this. I hate when it comes down to something I don't want to say yes to, but yes. And you can even see like the dragon and the smoke and the fire coming out. Yeah, and they're playing you. These are intentional. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what question that was. What messages do the extraterrestrial family have for us in this time of election?
I just thought, you know what to do. That's what the message is. You guys know what to do. You know, if you want change, then it has to things have to change. And they are standing behind Trump as well. There is, yeah, that's what I get.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is that don't overthink anything, because there is a grand plan, and there may be little pockets here and there that we might not necessarily agree with, but know that it's all for the greater good and there's a bigger cause. So just stay positive, ride it out, and you'll see that there's a big party waiting for us in the not too distant future. Okay.
We've all been chosen to be here at this time in the big change that's happening in the evolution. You know, there was lots of souls that wanted to be here at this particular time, but we have been chosen. So it's our turn now to stand up and you know, stand shoulder to shoulder in love and connection. Yeah.
Maggie's asking, will there be justice for those who have been harmed through, you know what? Criminal charges. Will Gates have his lands confiscated? His lands? What lands? What lands?
The land he owns. Land he owns. He owns a lot of land.
I'd imagine with the land, I don't know. I'm not sure about the Gates thing, but as for, you know what, that we can't say here on will criminal charges be happening? Oh yeah. And matter of fact, they say that you're not going to be able to sue. Yeah, you will. And there will be a lot of it going on. Yep.
I got yes in the future. Absolutely. Yes. That's the other thing that I saw with people being able to say, yes, I took that, and yeah, you can have compensation. That you should have never been forced to have that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next question comes from Tony. Harris supporters are saying Trump supporters will riot. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Will the election be stolen by the Democrats? No, not at all. No. They're going to try, and they're. You know, I'm seeing the card of choices once again. You know, many options, things that they'll try to put up there. No.
Yeah, it's too big to rig. It is too big to rig. Even now, with the early voting, they've already seen. That's why the Democrats are so panicked right now, because they've seen the early voting. They've seen it already, and that's with some of the, you know, when you say you want Trump and it's turned around, and people have been noticing that it's happening with these machines. So they say. I've got to be very clear about that.
Yeah, especially with YouTube being the dicks that they are. Will the truth come out about how evil the residential schools in Canada were? And I just threw some cards on that real quick. It's not immediately. Eventually, it's going to take some time. Not immediately. It's not going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months, but maybe down the road, yeah, there's a greater chance of that. Let's hope the sooner the better. Let's hope.
I got a yes, absolutely. Yeah. All the wrongdoings is, and there will be abundance coming to them, you know, as well. It's like compensation once again. Mm-hmm. Hi, Master Light. What is the first thing that will happen to the Democratic Party and Biden administration after it's exposed? Good question.
It depends. It depends on severity and whether they're willing to step forward and spill the beans.
Oh, is that you? That it? Sorry. It's all going to work out absolutely fine. You've got the world card. The world card means everything's going to work out perfectly. Some of them are already playing the game live. Some of them are already puppets, and they're already doing what was asked of them. Your sentence will be reduced. You will have less jail time if you do this. And so, you know, some of them are doing it, but there are some that said they would and they haven't. And so they've got a very nasty surprise when Trump gets back in, and that's why they're all trying to flee the country. I believe some of them, I'm just being told, some of them are going to go down into the dumbs. I say concrete them in down there, just go down there. You know, the bunkers, sorry, the bunkers.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. And that's where we pour concrete on the top of the entrance and
let them stay there.
Marilyn's asking, will the royal house be found out since Harry, Eugenie, and Beatrice were linked to P. Diddy? Yeah, I got we got the justice card on that one. So, and once again, similar to what we were just looking at, it depends. You know, the people that spill the beans, the more they say, the less strict the punishment will be, but they're all going to get punished.
Yeah, I got yes. It's time to cut the cords on the royal influences. Time to cut the cords. We don't need it. I think the wealth should be distributed to the people. For homeless, I don't think there should be a royal family.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Akash is asking, will Canada have a snap election? Will the Liberal government fail? And I got that card again. That's, you know, someone saying something that someone doesn't want to hear. So it's in the workings, I guess. But eventually, I see celebration going on. It's not just going to happen as quickly. It's it's a gradual takeover, but it is happening.
I got the bird, and it just says sudden news. It will be pulled first. Life-changing news, documents, writings, bringing joy and good news. So the answer to that is yes. All countries are going to be free of the corrupted voting systems. It's definitely a movement. I feel Trump's going to bring the world together. And so, you know, he's going to fix America, and then it's going to be the other countries as well. And I believe that he's got the others in place, like JFK Jr. He's going to fix the pharmaceutical stuff, you know, and get rid of the corruption there. You've got Tulsi Gabbard, who's going to fix the corruption in the military. You know, you've got Tucker Carlson, who's going to be getting rid of the corruption in the media. So he's got all of his chess pieces all together, all ready to go. So he's definitely playing 5D chess. It's all going to be cleared out. And there's definitely international clearing out as well going on. Because once the cabal is gone, it's gone from everywhere. It's massive, though. So it's not going to be click, click, click soon. But it's all going to happen.
Okay, our next question is, how many days will it take to call the winner? Yeah, and I got at least 2 days because they're going to have late votes coming in. And I know that they already said in Nevada that they'll give up to 3 days, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting 2 days, and even that 2 days might mean, even if Nevada won, it wouldn't matter because the election's been decided. But I'm getting 2.
I'm not going to say what I got because it was completely the wrong number altogether. Mine's really far-fetched.
Oh yeah, like what? 10?
9. I got 9.
Wow, could be. But that wrapped it up. God, we went through that. Yeah. Please send us your questions earlier because we could spend more time on them. Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah, it'd be nice.
And we appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
we really do. It's great.
Thank you for everyone that's joined us here on Global Predictions. We love you and we appreciate you. All your questions, your donations, everything. Thank you. Ali and I will be back in 20 minutes, 19 minutes on Rumble. If you're watching on Facebook, that link is up here. If you're watching on YouTube, it's right below the video. Mm-hmm. What would you like to wrap up on other than me?
Yeah. So myself will definitely be here. Halloween, be definitely here, and it will be 8 p.m. Eastern. Greg may be here. It depends on his doing a gig. So, yeah.
No, that's no Halloween. I'll be here. New Year's Eve is the gig.
Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Oh, I remember now. Sorry, love. Mm. So Halloween definitely would be me and Greg.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what was confusing me. Okay. Yeah. So we'll be here. And readings are going to be quick readings, mini readings. You get a little bit from Greg, a little bit from me. And it'll be £10, which works out around $12, something like that.
Yeah.
So you want to do that? Yeah. We'll see you then.
Yeah. And send us your Halloween pictures either to Allie's email, guidingangels@btinternet.com, or my personal Facebook page, Allie's personal Facebook page, and I'll put a link on the Telegram page as well as by the In5d Twitter X page as well. And you can just post pictures underneath all those, and we'll save them into one area and show them to everyone.
We'll show everybody. We'll have a giggle.
So anyway, on behalf of the love of my life, my beautiful wife, Ali, I'm Greg, and we're both sending you all lots of love and light from our hearts to yours. See you on Rumble in about 15 minutes. Take care, everyone.
Bye.